So you are excited for the new year and you're probably writing your ambitious New Year's resolution. Unlike previous years, you are determined and motivated. Not fall off after the first 2 weeks of January like you always do. Well, let's make a plan and I'll give you tips on how to actually stick to your resolutions this new year and possibly tick them off by the end of this year. So let's go. Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Mariam and I'm a medical student in the University of Ilorin, Nigeria. So I'm going to be giving you 4 tips on how to make your goals into habits that would serve you through the year, so that at the end of the 2023 you'll be able to look back and cross off your resolutions off your list and prevent you from making the same resolutions over and over and over every year, not achieving it at the end of the year. So I'm not going to be telling you what you should have as your New Year's resolution. You already know what you want to do. You want to get a new car, you want to increase your savings, you want to be a healthier version of yourself and all of that. Whatever it is, what we want to do is to make your resolutions into habits that you can inculcate, that you can do regularly for you to be able to tick off your resolution at the end of the year, right? So what we want to do is we want to inculcate this habit, stack this habit in order to smash out our resolutions, right? So that brings me to our first tip, which is putting yourself in the headspace of the person who has achieved this goal. So simply speaking, the key to building lasting habits is to focus on creating a new identity first. So you are the kind of person that does not go to the gym, you're the kind of person that does not do any form of exercise, you're the kind of person that do not have a favorite sport, you're the kind of person that snack in the middle of the night, that snack a lot and all of that, and you want to be a healthier version of yourself. The person that is a healthier version of yourself do not do all of these things. So you have to put yourself into the mindset of the person that has achieved your goals and think about what would this person do, right? So it is what I term deluding myself, really. You want to tell yourself you are the person who goes to the gym, you're the person that saves regularly, you're the kind of person that do not do online shopping when you do not need it. So all of these things, you want to get into the headspace of the person that does all of these things, and that is telling yourself, creating a new identity for yourself and fully believing in it. So you're basically deluding yourself into being a better version of yourself. You are faking it until you are that person. And you have to really truly believe in it for this to work, because this way you are less tempted to go into excuse mode when you have not done the actual work. You cannot be the person who has the goal of getting a new car, for instance, and all you do in your free time is to buy a lot of things and maybe just spend frivolously on things that you do not need. These are not the habits of the person that wants to have a new car at the end of the day, that wants to have this new saving goal, that wants to do whatever it is that your goal is. So the first thing is to create a new identity and fully believe in it. The second tip that I have is to break down your goal into smaller achievable chunks per day or per week, depending on whatever it is that your resolution is. So like I said earlier, after putting yourself in the mind space of the person who has achieved these goals, now you have to determine what does this person do each and every day that will move them closer to their goal. What are the habits that this person that I'm trying to be, what are the habits that they have? What do they do daily? What do they do weekly? So say for instance you have a goal of getting a new car by the end of the year. I don't know why I keep using this as an example, but say for instance you want to get the car by the end of the year. How much do you have to have per quarter? How much do you have to have per month? How much do you have to have per week? How do you increase your income if that is the kind of thing that you need to do to get to your goal? How much do you have to save? What sort of things do you need to invest in? So you have to cut them into smaller achievable chunks. Once you know what you need to do weekly, what you need to do monthly or quarterly, what level you need to reach. An important thing is to make it satisfying for you, or make it fun, or make it easy. Ideally it could be really 3, but the chances are low. So because at the end of the day, the long and short of achieving your New Year's resolution is that people tend to do things that they enjoy. That is the long and short of it. So you have to find a way to make this smaller habits that you need to develop. You need to find a way to make it fun for you, or satisfying, or easy. It's the reward that you gain from the dopamine that hits your brain from involving yourself in these habits is what will make you want to do it over and over and over and over again. I don't know what your goals are, but the habits that you need to inculcate needs to be satisfying for you. This next point, so track your progress and keep the streak going, is how sometimes I derive fun from doing the things that I originally would not need to do if I do not have this goal that I'm working towards, if I do not have this resolution that I'm working towards. So you are not going to achieve your goal overnight, right? You have to put in the work constantly, consistently. So now what you want to do is to develop a system where you would be able to know what level you have reached, what point you are in the development of this goal. You are this new person that does this thing, and this is what you have to do daily. Now you have to track your progress. What I would advise for you to do is to have a ad copy works for me. So I'm going to show you an example. So I don't know if you can see this. Okay, yeah. So what I tend to do is I have what I need to do, like I already know what I need to do daily, right? So I make a calendar like this, and you write out days, month, or whatever leading up to the goal, right? And now that you have your daily habits that you need to do, you now get to tick them off every day that you do this. So for instance, this was my study calendar, the days of the week leading up to my exam. So now each and every day that you do this thing, that you do these habits that you need to inculcate, you just cross it off on the list. You cross it off on the list, the first day, the second day, and the third day. Sometimes the sweet spot for me is the 5th day. Once you get to the 5th day, you are encouraged to actually do this thing again, over and over again, because you have the evidence of you keeping a streak of it. And whatever you do, do not break the streak. That is the only instruction, right? So now this, when you look at this actually inculcates the 3 goals, the 3 tips that I've given you. I know the kind of person that has achieved this goal that I have is the kind of person that does so and so, right? And now this is what they need to do each day, each week to get to this goal. Now I'm tracking my progress by having a documented evidence of me doing this, and it gives me joy. Like, it makes it satisfying for me crossing the day off, like that I've done this particular task. It's satisfying for me. So a lot of times I'm like, oh, I need to put in so hours of study, because this is what the person that I want to be, this is what they do, and very importantly, I want to cross it off. I want to keep the streak going, and that way automaticity of your habits develops. And obviously, it is important for you to give grace to yourself. Studies have shown that you missing the occasional day does not seem to have a big impact on your habit formation process. So you have to be kind to yourself. Don't push yourself above your limit. And this brings me to the 4th tip that I'll get to in a minute. And I just need to reiterate the point. It is easier for you to have automaticity of the habits to set in when it is a straightforward act, a straightforward routine, a straightforward thing that you have to do, rather than an elaborate routine that like a 50-step routine that you have to do. You have to break it into smaller, achievable chunks. Track your progress and just keep the streak going. Whatever it is that you do, you have to keep the streak going. You're allowed to miss an occasional day, but as much as you can, do not miss 2 days in a row. And this is an important thing to note. Also, in tracking your progress, you also have to track failures, reasons why you might have failed at doing a thing, analyzing this and making attempts to fix this as well. So now the 4th tip is fix your health habits. This might already be what your goal is about, what your resolution is about. But as a creative, as somebody that works in the current states of what the world is now, it is probable that you would feel the need to push yourself more than you need to, scrimp out on how much sleep you are getting, or being sedentary, not moving your body occasionally, regularly. Whatever it is that you do, you have to fix your health habits, because it is a living person that has goals. It is an healthy person that can work towards their goals. So the 3 important aspects of your health habits that you need to fix is your sleep, your exercise, which does not need to be elaborate. You don't need to go to the gym. You just need to find something that you are interested in. It could be brisk walking, regular brisk walking. And the 3rd thing is your diet. So these 3 things: your sleep, your diet, and exercising. You have to fix this. in order to show up as your most excellent self that would achieve your resolutions that you started this year. So these are the 4 tips that you need in sticking to your New Year's resolution and making them into achievable goals at the end of this year. So the first one is creating a new identity for yourself and believing in it. The second is to break it into smaller achievable chunks. The third is to track your progress and keep a streak going. And the fourth is to fix your health habits, fix your sleep, fix your diet, fix your exercise. And at the end of the year, you would be able to see your transformation. Note that this video is not teaching you about how to make your New Year's resolution, but rather how to stick to your New Year's resolution. So thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you found it helpful, and hopefully it will help you have a more successful year. And if you like this video, please hit the like button to support the channel, and if you can, leave a comment about what you found useful. If you've not subscribed yet, you can do so right here, so you can get notifications for when I drop a new video. And you can also check out other videos on my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.